Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we want to look at step by step um, processes to apply for a visa, a student visa. If you have an offer to study in UK, in a UK university, I want to show you step by step process. Now, the main reason I'm doing this video is because I noticed that some people use this as an opportunity to exploit others. Some charge ridiculously high to do these simple processes. Meanwhile, just mind you, you can actually do these things yourself. You can apply for visa by yourself. Even if you feel like you want to pay someone, that's also fine. I'm just doing this to help those who are interested to apply for a student visa in UK. Now, please take note. These steps I want to show you here is is for people who are applying outside UK. Okay, those who are applying outside UK. Okay, so now let's get down to it. And also, I forgot this, your biometric is very necessary for you to give your biometric details. So be ready to have a verifiable ID and your passports. Okay, so the first thing here is you'll be asked what kind of visa you want to apply for. I will drop the link of this. I'll drop the link at the end of the video in the description tab. So you'll be asked what kind of visa you want to apply for. Okay, you just tap on students. All right, then you now be asked to choose the country from where you are applying. That will be the next that will pop up on your screen. Which country are you making your application? Um, like it is written there, it says you should be applying for the visa in the country where you are legally a resident. Normally, you'll be required to submit your biometric data, which is your fingerprints and your photograph, at a visa application center in your country. But if there is no visa application center in your country, you'll be directed to go to a nearby country to do that. If the country where you are a resident does not have vis- a visa application center, then there will be more information about this on the next page. Okay, so that means you should be ready to go for your biometric details at a center. So the next step is to select a country. After selecting student visa, the next one is to select a country. Now you have to type in the country from which you are making this application. Okay, and the country you wish to provide your biometrics. All right, that is your fingerprint and photograph. So you type it in there. Then we go down. Step number 3. This is when you have to choose the center or location where you do your biometrics. Okay, so there are two options there. Says you can find all visa application centers location by checking the Find a Visa Application Center. Mind you, in this step 2 that you've written the name of your country, the centers, if there is any in your country, you will get the details. It will come out for you. Okay, so you now make your choice. Now there are two options here. It says, I have identified the location where I will provide my biometrics, or I am unable, okay, to provide my I am unable to provide my biometrics in any location. That's the first choice. That is the first option there. If that is what you want, if you want to um provide your biometrics, like you've seen the location, you already know the location in your country or somewhere, and you want to provide your biometrics, which is your photograph, will be snapped and all that, and your fingerprints. Okay. Or if you choose to if you want to choose a different location, if you want to choose a different location, you can go for the second option. But in this case, just tap on I have identified the location where I'll provide my biometrics. Then you go up, you see find a visa application center. You just tap on it. Okay. Put in your country, and the centers where you can do your biometric will appear from a particular country where you are. Okay. So choose the first option. I have identified the location where I'll provide my biometric. Unless you want to choose a different location from other than the one that you have in your country. Okay. But the first option is preferable. So if you tap on that Find a Visa Application Center so that you can go through the list of centers in your country or within your region, something like this will appear to show you different places, okay, where you can do your biometrics in that country. So this is the third step, checking your available visa application center location is the third step. All right. So after making your choice of where you want to go for your biometrics, you will now go back to the main application page. Okay. But if there is no no location in your country, then you'll be redirected in that same page that you open to search for location. You'll be directed to nearby country to go for your visa and for your biometrics. That biometrics is very important for your visa. You'll be snapped, and then you do your fingerprints. All right. So we'll go to the next step. A form will come up, which is the next. A form will come up where you can put in the details, check if you are eligible, um, and how to apply, the required documents, and how much you're gonna pay. All this will be clearly stated on the screen to guide you appropriately. All right. So after doing all of that, you've checked your location from the country where you're applying and all. You start the application proper by registering an email. You'll get something like this where you'll be asked to and type in your email and password. Okay, so you type in your email, you create a password. All right. Now, if you wish to bring dependents to UK, you will need to make separate applications for them. Now, there is a current law on bringing dependents. You are free as a student to bring in dependents if you are sponsored by government. Either you got a scholarship from UK government or government of your country or any other country. If you are just supported by government, you are very free to bring in your dependents. That's the new law now. But if you are self-funded, it will be difficult for you to just bring in your dependents. Okay? So after putting in your email, you have this page. This page is the next page that will come up your screen asking you if the email address belongs to you. So you tap on you. That means it is your email. Because it is through this email they will use to contact you. Alright? Mhm. Remember, as you are making this application, you can always save it and come back. So let's go to the next one. The next one is your number, your phone number. You put your number because you might also be contacted through phone about your application. So type in your phone number here. You see the box there. And another question there, where do you use this telephone number? Is it in the while in the UK or out of the UK? So you select the one that fits you. Then you also select whether this is your home, mobile, or work telephone number. So you just put in your number, your phone number. So the next one in the application proper is the application proper rather. You include details like how you choose to be contacted, either through telephone or text message, or just telephone or message, or you don't want any of them. You choose what fits you, then you save and continue. So come down here. The next one screen that will come up is scholarship. You'll be asked if you have a scholarship for Fulbright, Marshall, Chevening, Commonwealth. If you have a scholarship, tap on yes. Okay. So it's good for you to select yes in this particular question, especially if you are under a scholarship like Chevening scholarship, for example. You tap on yes, just select yes, so that you can bypass the visa and immigration health surcharge fee. Yes. If you are coming as a student under any of these scholarships, you will not pay for a visa fee and immigration health surcharge fees. You bypass it, so you don't feel to choose yes if you are under the scholarship. Please, in your application of this visa, your visa application, please try as much as possible to be honest. Be honest. Answer all your questions honestly so that you not jeopardize your chances. Okay? So the next step now is your confirmation of acceptance for study. You'll be asked whether you have been given confirmation of acceptance for study. Alright? This one is usually offered to you by the university. It's usually offered to you by the university. So you choose yes. Confirmation of acceptance for studies reference number. As you are giving your CAS, you also be giving a reference number. So you type in the reference number, then you tap on save and continue. Remember that before you start this application, it is compulsory that you must have gotten your confirmation of acceptance from your university before you start this student visa application. It is very important. And what is that confirmation of acceptance? It is an electronic document that is given to you by your university in UK, and it is usually valid for 6 months from the date it was created by your university. So once you are offered your confirmation of acceptance, you are given 6 months to use it for your visa application. Okay, and that's your reference number that is in on that your confirmation of acceptance. Will be You type it in there. You can see it there, confirmation of acceptance for studies reference number. Put in the number. So let's go to the next one. The next one is your name, where you are giving you write your name, enter your name as it shows on your passport or your travel document. Okay, use the English spelling of your name where provided. So you tell your full name, okay, your first name, and then your family name, which is your surname. You type it there, then you tap on save and continue. It's very important that you would have gotten your passport as well. Okay, your passport for your country, your international passport. So let's go to the next one. The next one is where you type in your sex and relationship status. If you're a male, if you're a female, or unspecified, you can just choose any of these options. Then, what is your relationship status? Are you single, married, unmarried, divorced, separated, widowed, or surviving civil partner? So you choose whichever option that is most is that it applies to you. Okay. Now some explanations are done here. Civil partnerships are legal partner relationship that can be registered by two people of the same sex and gives couples legal recognition of their relationship. So anyway, you just choose whichever applies to you. Then the next one is your address. Your address. Type in your address, like the number, street, the number and the street. On the address, type in your number and the street. Then town. Write the town or the city where you are. Then the province, state or region where you are. Your postal code, and then the country. Then you'll be asked if this address is also your correspondence address. There are two options there. You say yes or no. Okay. Correspondence address, that's where mails too can be sent to you. Okay. Or where you can receive, they can contact you. So you type in yes or no. If you say it is not your correspondence address, you put no. Another screen will pop up to make you put your correspondence address. Okay. But if that is the same as your correspondence address, you just tap on yes, and that's it. So the next one. Now this video I will I'll do this video in about this visa application steps of applying for your student visa in UK. I will do this video in 3 parts. Okay, so this is the first part. So the next screen that will come up is about this property. How long have you lived in this address that you put above the address you put here? You'll be asked how long you have lived there. So you make your choice. You select the time and the value. Then the next question is, what is the ownership status of your home? That's of that address. Is it that you is a rented place or is your own house? Okay, so you choose any of them or order any of them. So the next one is your passport. That's your international passport, the one you got from your country. You put in the passport number or the travel document reference number. Then the issuing authority. On your passport or travel document, you could also be referred to this can also be referred to as country of issue or place of issue. So you put in where you got the passport from and the dates. Enter the dates you were issued that passport. And then the next one will be the expiring date of that your international passport. Then you tap on save and continue. So the next page that will come up is your identity card. You'll be asked if you have a valid national ID card. This ID card includes those cards issued from non-UK governments. It does not include driving licenses. If you have an international passport, provide the details here. Okay, provide the details here. National identity card. You know this is different from your international passports. It is that ID card that identifies you as a citizen of a particular country. So you put the details here, national identity card number. Like in my country now in Nigeria, we have what we call the name that is on top of our ID card, our national ID card. So this is where you put the details. You type in the number and the issuing authority. Okay, then the dates you were issued that ID card and the expiry dates if there's anyone or if there's anyone. This one is optional. If it is there written, then you can put it in. Then you tap on save and continue. So the next page is your nationality, country, and date of birth. You type in your country and your country of birth, your place of birth, and the date of birth, your date of birth. Okay, type in the day, month, and year. Then you tap on save and continue. Now, if you're a citizen of other countries or other nationalities, at this point, the next page, you indicate do not currently hold or have you ever held do you currently hold or have you ever held any other nationality or citizenship. You tap on yes if you have been or if you are a national of another country, or no. You must provide all the nationalities that you currently hold or have ever held. Like I said, try as much as possible to be very honest. To be honest. Okay, give your complete details. Okay, it is very important so you not jeopardize of your chances of being denied. Like you will not be denied a visa. Okay, so try to be honest. Now this video, like I said initially, I am doing it to help those who want to do these things themselves and will not choose to pay someone else to do it for them. That's why I'm doing this video. And it is for students in UK. If you got an offer in a UK university and you want to apply for a visa, a student visa, okay, just follow these steps. It's gonna really help you. So the next one is details of other nationality. If you tap on yes, that you have um you are a citizen of another country or other countries, you tap on yes, you now provide the details of other country. If you have more than one country, you are a citizen of more than one country, and you want to, you still put all the countries, all the other countries. You see the box there where that red arrow is pointing. Confirm if you still hold this nationality. You tap on I still hold this nationality. Okay. For as much as the countries you are a national of or you are a citizen of, you would put in their details. So the next one is your passport. You'll be asked if you have a valid passport, that's your international passport. At this point, you type in your passport number. Okay. If you cannot supply your current and valid passport as part of your application, select no, but it's advisable you select yes. Put in your passport number, the issuing authority, the issue date, your expiry date for the passport. Okay. Then you tap on save and continue. Then the next page that will come up, hmm, remember in this your passport, let me go back. In this your passport, as you put in the details, you'll be asked your English language ability. If you have had a previous UK visa and you were required to submit evidence of your English language ability as part of that visa application, then you can select yes to this question. Okay, so what is they want to know your English ability. If you have had a UK visa before and you were told to provide evidence of your English language as part of that, then you can select yes to this next question, which is, have you provided evidence of your English language ability in a previous application? So if you have, you say yes. If you haven't, you would choose no. Okay. So meeting English language, if you were required to provide English language evidence, is very important. But if you have not provided evidence before in the previous application, you can just type no, then go save and continue. Then the next one will be spoken language preference. They want to know your proficient, which language you are proficient, you can speak well, or you prefer. We may have to talk to you about your application. So which language will you prefer to use? Is it English or other language? So you tap on the one that is most appropriate to you. Then the next page, um, remember that it is written there, we strongly recommend that you choose English as you are required to demonstrate to UK visa and immigration that you can undertake a course that is taught in English. You know their course, the means of the English, the language used in their universities is English. So there's no way you can take a course when you don't understand English language. So it is very important that you select English, or you understand English, okay, so that you can actually take part in that program that you are going for. So you can select English, that's in this spoken language preference. Then the next page is English qualification from a UK school. Do you have an English language or literature qualification from a UK school? This must be from a school you attend when you were under 18 years. So you need to provide your exam certificates. Provide your exam certificates. Just in case you have an English qualification. Okay. But if you do not have, just tap on no. Okay. If you have, then go for yes. Then save and continue. Then this page will come up. This page will come up. Are you coming to the UK to study at a higher education provider with a track record of compliance? That is, if you are coming to the UK to study at a university or a higher education provider like a sponsor that has not faltered in any way, like you are under a sponsor, has not faltered, they have always complied to the policies. Okay, so you see the register of student sponsors to confirm whether a higher education provider has a track record of compliance. A higher education provider with a track record of compliance will have the status student sponsor track record. So you tap on yes, your student sponsor is has a track record of compliance. But if not, you tap on no. Now, it is advisable that you select yes here if your CAS, that's the CAS you receive from your university, if your CAS indicates that your university has made its own assessment of your English ability. So that means in this case, your English ability has been determined by your university. There are some universities that will just interview you. Okay. Some universities will just look at your qualification and will not require any English language proficiency from you. There are still some documents or some of your credentials, your qualifications too, that they will request that you provide English language. So this wholly depends on the university, on your university. Okay. Some university will request that you have to provide, you must write English language test to prove your English language ability. So select yes if your CAS indicates that your university has made its own assessment of your English language ability. Okay. So that means if they want you, if your university still wants you to write the English test, if they want you to write the English test, you must provide English test score. Then you tap on no. Okay. In the first place, they will not even give you if you have not satisfied um all the requirements that the university wants. If they want your English language ability proof, okay, they will not even give you confirmation of acceptance for studies. They won't give you until you satisfy everything. So just go ahead and tap on yes. Okay. If your confirmation of acceptance that you got from your university, they are satisfied with your English ability, just tap on yes. Then the next question says, does your confirmation of acceptance for study statement indicate that your English language ability was assessed by your institution or that you are a gifted student? So you tap on yes or no. But to the first question, you tap on yes to show that your university has made their own assessment and they are okay with your English ability. Either your qualification was satisfactory to them and they did not request for any proficiency. Like I got I got an offer from one of the universities in UK. I did not provide any English language proficiency test. They did not ask me to provide any English language proficiency test. Okay, so it depends on your qualification and it depends on the university. So select yes, because you can't even get your visa if you have not satisfied what your university wants you to do. You can't get your visa. So select yes. Then to the second question, does your confirmation of acceptance, which is your CAS, does it indicate that your English language ability was assessed by your institution or that you are a gifted student? So you tap on yes or no, preferably yes. Okay, so it is very important. So the next page is your partner. Use your partner's passport or travel document if they have one to complete this section. Your current partner, you put their name. You can skip this. You can skip this if you do not have a partner. Okay, you put their full name, their family name, that's their surname, their date of birth, their country of nationality. Then you'll be asked if they are currently living with you. So you say yes or no. Then the next question, will they be traveling with you to the UK? You choose yes or no. Then you go to the next page. Now, about your dependents. Use your dependent's passport if they have one to complete this section. What is this person's relationship to you? You type husband, wife, child, children, then their name and their family name. Okay, and then the date of birth. Then you'll be asked, does this person currently live with you? Yes or no. Is this person traveling with you to the UK? Yes or no. Okay, at this point, I will stop here. Then we'll continue from after this one. Will continue to the next page where you give details about your parents. Okay, please subscribe to my channel. If you have questions on any of these steps that I've already pointed at or highlighted, you can ask me and I'll always provide answers. Okay, so see you in my next video. Don't fail to subscribe and tap on notification so that you always get an alert or you get a notification when I post a new video. Okay, so subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye.